Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ocho. That's right, it is FanCast for August 1st, 2022. And it's the Ocho. It's our 8th FanCast of the year, and it is time for me to get intoxicated live here via StreamYard. Hope you're joining me. I got to move over and check the commentitos. Sarah Steiger is watching. Facebook user. I have a feeling Facebook user is going to be watching a lot tonight. And if you'd like me to be able to see your name and say your name, give StreamYard permission. Like that. And I know you gave StreamYard permission last month and the month before that and the month before that and the month before that and the month before that. But yeah, just do it again. Just do it. Hey, Teresa Murphy. Hello, Sarah Peter Hans. Who is this Peter Hans? Can you see me now? No, Facebook user. I cannot. I can see that you're a Facebook user, but no. Kimberly Damon, always with the jokes. Here, for those who want to make this an authentic Ocho, listen. Bring back memories? There you go. Okay. I'm going to use that joke a couple times tonight. Still mortified for Friday night. Anyway, hello, Sarah, Kylie, and Kelsey, and Elizabeth Warren, Kat Swank. And Facebook user is Lizzie. You're at your HOA meeting. So FRC is an earbud. I object to where that person wants to put their fence and the fact that they want to paint it blue. Yes, HOAs. I make a point never again to ever live with a HOA because it's just bad. Sorry. I have had some negative HOA experiences. I have some HOA trauma, post-traumatic HOA disorder. Linda didn't hear anything. All right. Yes, I'm not Facebook user. You are not Facebook user, Kylie. Drinking mules for the Ocho tonight. Lisa, excellent choice. And that Facebook user, who I know is Saskia, because Saskia leads with S:, hoes are bad, but how do you feel about hoes? Well, it depends on whether or not the hoes are hoeing. Because if the hoes are not hoeing, then they're just a garden implement. It's just a garden implement. But if the hoes are hoeing, i.e. like going, then it's all good. It is one of those refreshing and oddly weird times that I get to have 2 Ochos within 96 hours. Friday night for Wibbly Wobbly Cast over in Hoovian Running Club for those that were partaking. But I'm coming to you live in all of the rooms, in the Great Hall, in the Fan Domain, and in the TARDIS via the StreamYard. Nicole, I came in the middle of this and you're very confused. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. No objections. The neighborhood made me secretary of the meetings to have a fair medium. I have no other power. Well, fair enough. Chaos is here. Well, that's wonderful, Chaos. Woohoo, Ochos. Yes, Saskia has completely given up trying to get StreamYard to work for her. So S it is. And Saskia, once again, speaking of themselves in the third person. As one does. It's a Canadian thing. It's fine. No, it's totally not just a Canadian thing. It's an everyone thing. I hear Brian Biggs does it all the time. Mindy House, dinner in the oven, and I have a lovely drinky. Excellent. I can see you now, Denise Hartz. You're good. Mostly about the pronunciation of Hoa. Curse 10, your name is visible. By the way, if you haven't seen it, I sent you an email earlier. Please check your email. Artemis, I was unprepared for a YouTube Ocho. Well, it's StreamYard, and so it's all good. Keegan Miller is in the house. Fantastic. I hope you guys are all having a great night. If you have work in the morning and you are not joining me for an adult beverage this evening, so be it. That is perfectly acceptable. It is allowable. I'm just going to drink some more. Excuse me. You got email. Awesome. Coolio. Yeah. So that PayPal thing, it's a thing. And Kirsten made it. You think you made it. Well, you did, in fact, make it because I can see your comment. So all good there. Before I get too much into this beautiful thing, some announcements, a little housekeeping while people are still joining us, watching us live. Get some housekeeping in while I can still read my notes because I have notes. First of all, for the Whovians out there, or you might someday want to become a Whovian, Timey-wimey, still open, still available. You got a week, little less than a week left. It closes Monday at noon. The WRC Timey-wimey 2022, there is your deets right there. You can pick up any of the events from 2022, including the beautiful and awesome Run to Open Challenge medal. You can become a TARDIS key holder. You can sign up as unaffiliated, or you can join a Whovian team and help either the villains, the Time Lords, or the companions achieve eternal glory. That's good stuff there. Also, we got the back catalog is still open with all of the FRC and WRC medals. That's fancy back catalog right there. Boop, 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 boop. The back catalog still open. Quick note on Time Turner medals for you Potterheads out there. Time Turner medals are in production and should be arriving around the 12th of August. That is an ish, but we hope to get better confirmation on that here this week. So end of next week, they should be arriving. The weekend of 13th, 14th, we will start our packing. Do note that Time Turner is more than 10,500 medals. It is the largest Time Turner in our history. It does help the fact that there were like 3 brand new events plus the challenge medal, and yeah, so that helps. But it was over 10,500 medals. It is going to take us a week at least. We have over 2,000 small flight pardon me, right? Think some more. We have over 2,000 small flat rate boxes. There's English. We have over 2,000 of those boxes to build before we can even start packing any of the 10,500 medals. So it'll take some time. We'll get it done in August. It'll be fine. And then right after, and at roughly the same time, the timey-wimey medals will arrive, and we'll start shipping those out as well. So we do plan to send them separately. So if you have signed up for both, you will get 2 different tracking emails, one for your timey-wimey and one for your Time Turner. Gotcha. Because trying to kludge like that many folks into one mailing list might be a wee bit difficult. So yeah, but just wanted to give you an update on that. Next, thank you to everyone who registered for the Whovian Running Club flash sale. That was super awesome. It went really well. We completely sold out of the 2018 sets. So those are gone. Some medals are in the low inventory, not danger zone, but if you want to get it, the No Ice Chance and the 10Ks are getting very low. All right. Hybrid challenge for Potterhead Running Club coming up. You got 2 of them coming up in August. Whovians, you got a Defender challenge coming up in August. I ain't giving you any dates, but there you go. For both Whovians and Potterheads, points blackout is going to happen on the 16th of August. So we are just 2 weeks away from points blackout, at which point you will not know if any points have been awarded until we award the House Cup and the Whovian Cup on the 23rd of August. So yeah, there you go. All right, I got to back up some comments because I see something about small flavored rats. Oh, that's probably me mispronouncing small flat rate packages. Yes. Mindy Camphouse, that's a very prescient comment there. Looking forward to Chicago. That's my next announcement. Chicago Philanthropy Endurance Program. Chicago, if you would like to sign up to fundraise for us, you still have the month of August to sign up because we'll be ordering all of the goodies here in a few weeks. And so you still have time up. You still have time up. You still have time to sign up. I'm dropping words. The captains are going well. By the way, yes, I went shopping today. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he beautiful? Anyway, and I will react so much better than I did on Friday night. But yes, Fans for Chicago weekend. We're just shy of 100 people that have signed up to run for us, do some fundraising. You can get a cool shirt. You can get a cool pin. There's a blanket. There's a jacket. There's a hydro flask. All sorts of good stuff. And I'm going to say it out loud. And the staff might get angry. Some of the staff might get angry with me, but I'm going to say it out loud. If you have a bingo board for the RTI staff, you will be able to complete your entire bingo board. For all 6, including me, all 6 of us will be in Chicago for the Philanthropy Endurance Program weekend. We'll all be in Chicago. I'm going to be there, Barb, Dawn, Hiddles, Betsy, Kier. We're all going to be there. So you should be too. And you don't have to sign up to fundraise with us if you don't want to, but sign up for the race. Come just run with us and then hang out. But if you do fundraise for us, you can get the really awesome downtown hotel rate. We got a spectacular rate. It's under $200. And for downtown Chicago in September, that's fantastic. So yeah, register to sign up with sign up to register, sign up to fundraise. Wow, yes. Drinky poo. Yes, talking too fast. Excuse me. Yes. Sign up to run and fundraise for us, and it'll be great. Really hoping you were going to end my rant with 104.1. No. So Kirsten says, we love you, house elves. Kirsten, right, makes some good. So should be arriving in October for Canadians. I got no control over that whatsoever. Yes, congratulations to the villains for their race cross time victory. Sarah says, take your time, drag it out, make it all last longer for us. Fair enough. Yes, Minda got a 2018 set. Excellent. I'm just going through the comments real quick. Facebook user snagged a 2018 set. So did Donna Farley. Excellent. Makes note, ask for dates of things later in the cast when I'm inebriated. That's a good call. Kirsten, yes, I will select one of 5 fingers to show you later. Elizabeth Warren, please don't eat rats. They are such sweet creatures. I agree. Rats are fun. For the boxes, ask a Domino's employee to fold them. They can do 30 pizza boxes in 2 minutes. They're so slow. I'm sorry. That is pathetically slow when one has a Sarah Hayward. If you have a kerfuffle puff at the pack, that 30 boxes in 2 minutes, some weak sauce. Sarah's a master at folding small flat rate boxes. She's very good. Bathrobes, if you want to bring it back, they do not have bathrobes in the hotel rooms, unfortunately. Unlike Tulsa, they don't. So you need to bring your own bathrobe. If you want to make it a fandom bathrobe, like, as one does, feel free. Saw a sign that says, drinking rum doesn't make you an alcoholic, it makes you a pirate. Arg. Fair enough. By the way, quick question. What is a pirate's favorite letter in the alphabet? And right now you're all saying R, R. You'd think so, but it'd be the C. Favorite pirate joke. All right. So someone says, Minda says, I only need to meet Kier. So excited to see everyone. Palmer House is amazing. It is an amazing hotel. Looking forward to it. And Denise is going to be working on our 2018-2019 set. Ooh, fandom bathrobe. Creativity now working. Yes. I saw a Captain Picard bathrobe, and I'm strongly thinking about it, is all I'm saying. And yeah, RCCR. Okay, lots of comments there on my joke. Excellent. Yeah, Emily's going to pass because of the newborn. Yeah, good call there. Sarah Hayward Kerfufflepuff is a box master. That she is. Absolutely. Okay. Now, we've gone on for 15 minutes and we haven't talked about racery yet. Probably should do that at some point. But I just need to have another drink. Excuse me. All right. So let's go to the fans around the world. Now, note that when I click over to this tab, I can no longer see your immediate comments. So if I don't comment on your comment, it's because I'm looking at a map of Scotland. Sorry, it's the way things are. Let's hit refresh here on the map, and so we can catch the latest and greatest information. Lots of miles logged, especially over the last 10 days, with the Race Across Time event over in Hoovian Running Club. Very exciting. I was very excited because personally, I'm in kind of a weird competition with Keegan Miller and Kirsten Schweisau. The three of us went out walking on Saturday together in near Bethesda, in around Bethesda, Maryland. We did a little over 5 miles together and got some excellent tacos. Freaking good times. And admittedly good tacos. I mean, really, are there such thing as bad? I mean, there's just not as awesome tacos, but there's no such thing as a bad taco. It's like finding a bad pizza. It's still pizza. So yeah, we went walking together. It was great. So we canceled each other out, but the three of us have been kind of leapfrogging each other and having a great time in our Fans Run the World battle. I did peak just a 1/10 of a mile over Keegan with my walking of Thor today, and I was very pleased to be just a 1/10 of a mile ahead of him. And I'm just about 13 miles behind Kirsten. So huzzah! All right, let's check in with our runners and where everybody be at. So right now, I got to hit my Seymour button a couple of times, as one does. And holy shnikes, do we have some people putting up some miles. All right, so we have our first 3,000 miler. Our first 3,000 miler for the year. Can you believe it? It's August 1st, and we have a 3,000 miler. That is, of course, Super Kate at 3,201 miles even. Fantastico. And then we have another 6 runners who are over 2,000 miles. Queen of Hearts, Denise, just shy of 3,000 at 29.76. Even Hufflejess at 29.24.5. Trivia Lizard. Kate is at 25.57.5. Pod 227 at 21.96. Bill and Claw 21.92.3. And Rogue Lou is at 2,077. 7 runners over 2,000 miles and 1 runner over 3,200. That's insane. That is awesome. Checking out the comments here real quick. Kirsten waves to Kier in the booth. Okay, fair. Drink. I did not drink. I drank. Difference. Rest in peace, the Choco Taco. I heard that news. That is wrong. The Choco Taco is eternal. And if I were a smart and enterprising, and I actually had some cash, individual, I would basically release the competition to the Choco Taco and call it Taco de la Choco, and just capitalize on what is obviously a vacuum, a power vacuum in the ice cream marketplace. Someone needs to capitalize on that. Is all I'm saying. It's not going to be me. I don't have the funds or the wherewithal to pull that off. But if someone out there does, Taco de la Choco, trademark Brian Biggs. Oh, Kimberly, did you pass me? Nice, good for you. I'll catch you, or I won't. One of the two. I don't know. Oh no, there are bad tacos and pizza for that matter. Oh, true. Any pizza that's served Chicago style. Oh, I started a fight. No, that didn't start a fight. Here's starting a fight. Bad pizza, it does exist. It's pizza without pineapple. And that's how you start a fight. That's how you start a prison riot right there, kids. It's still around just in 7-Elevens or ice cream trucks, yes. But the quantities are dwindling, yes. Brian, can you see this is Mama Turgle? Yes, Mary Krantz, I can see that it is Mama Turgle. Yes, I can. Super Kate is the queen. Yes, we love her 3000. Yes. Way to go, Caitlin. I'm just catching up on the comments. Does that come out to capping every day? If it doesn't, it's darn close. Denise, just for the record there. Elizabeth will be back with more booze. Don't say anything too important without me. Gotcha. Except that's really not hard because I don't say anything that important. Ever. Trying to remember if there's anything I said that was important. Nope. Moving on. Never had a Choco Taco, Doris. I want a Choco Taco right now. So good. Hiddles bought Choco Tacos today. Nice. Capping every day for the year would be 5,475. We did have some 5,000 milers last year. Denise was one of them. Super Kate as well. Oh, yeah. Now I'm talking about pizza. I may have to get pizza because I learned those Grubhub's not going to deliver Choco Tacos. Lisa's going to get Jersey on me. Ooh. Sorry, I'm from Connecticut. Jersey doesn't scare me. I've been to Bridgeport, man. I've seen things. Sorry, Betsy. By the way, for the record, everyone in Connecticut kind of picks on Bridgeport. Just for those who don't know, we all kind of pick on Bridgeport. It's our New Jersey. In 900 years of time and space, I have never said anything interesting, but I've never met anyone who was uninteresting. That's important. What about important things on September 1st? No idea what you're talking about. No idea. Moving right along. I heard pineapple on pizza is known as dumpster pie. No, it's not. It's delicious. Lisa ran out of ginger beer, so this drink is less a mule and more of a double shot of vodka with lime. All right. And Utsi, yes. And Utsi was over 5,000 miles. Yes. Thank you, Denise, for catching my error. Catching my omission. Not an error. It was an omission. You just got paid for cat sitting, Keegan. Pizza's definitely what's for dinner. Fantastic. All right. We drove through Bridgeport the other day and picked on it, as you should. Publix deli fried chicken for dinner. Anything with Publix in it is a wise and salient choice, Mama Turtle. That is true. Publix has just been, their sandwiches so good. So good. Used to live where there was a Publix. I don't anymore. Anyway, let's go back to race. We talk about some miles, shall we? As I'm double checking my time. Okay, we're good right now. Quick shout out to those over 1,500 miles. That would include Raven Jane, Mama Birdie, Captain Stabinator, Marissa Glazer from Northport, New York. You're over 1,500 miles. Fussganger, Argon initially, Megan R, Villains Pippin, Bookmaster JMV, and Bisco IV or Bisco 4. I've never verified which Bisco prefers, but we'll go with Bisco 4. I'm down with that one. But those are all 1,500 miles plus. And all told, there's 16 of you that are over 1,500 miles. Our 1,000 milers, which to be at 1,000 miles at this point, there's 45 of you. That's nuts. But kudos to you. Recently making it over 1,000 miles includes the oncoming nap by Brandy, Widget, Quilty Quibbler, Raven K, Lizard Dude, Boppy 55, Trust Me, and Super Mama You, Tracy Pryor from Virginia Beach. You guys have just cleared 1,000 miles. Very nicely done. Real quick shout out for those who have just reached 730 or finished their second time around the loop. That includes Rogue Leader, otherwise known as One Finley Wedge, Turtle Claw, Eye of the Tiger, Unicorn Dances, Korean Mama 2, Loco Puff, Puzzle Addict, Kiva Diva, Boss Witch, Hoshi Rinmaro, and Griffin Moogle, Ashley Stoddard from Moody, Alabama. By the way, shout out to the Boss Witch because not only has Boss Witch completed 2 laps of Fans Around the World, she has managed to go 17 full years without terminating my existence, which, let's be honest, is a great accomplishment. I mean, that's like Nobel Prize worthy accomplishment for not offing me in my sleep, or when I make a really, really bad dad joke, which is known as a Brian joke. Regardless, she has not killed me, and this past week we celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary. And so to my wife, I say, I love you, and I'll be home in a week. Yes. I'm going to be right there, right about there, right about there. I'm literally pointing to a spot on the map. That is a map of Long Island Sound, by the way. And right about there is Madison, Connecticut. And I will be there in a week. I'm very excited. Tammy Cross for the first time today. Very nice. We're getting to those in a moment. I'm on my way to there. But special shout out to the Boss Witch and all those who've just finished their second lap, being at 730 miles. Those over 500 miles, I want to give some shout outs there to Biddy Steps, Claw Courtney, Master Kimbo, Snaggle Quad, Rithwin, Ash RX, Impossible Girl, Folded In, Sherazard 06, Ant BB12, Badger Daddy, RTI Time Wizard, Pittsburgh Puff, Claw, Homium Sharks, and ACAB have all cleared 500 miles in the last month. So very nicely done. Those who have cleared 400 miles include Elfie Brandy Buck, and one amazing human being known as Wimpy Weasel, but reality, his name is Jim Newmeyer, who has now logged 577 straight days. I know there are some with some longer streaks, but you know, Jim's in my D&D party, so I got to give Jim special shout outs. But over coming up on 600 days for Jim Newmeyer of consecutive logging on Racery. Very excited for Jim. Nicely done. But also just over 400 miles is Beckles, the Green Girl, Sassenach, Walk and Claw, I'm Your Huckleberry, Swish and Flick, Lady Loki Strange, Miss Taco, and Captain Copper Bones. All of you guys over 400 miles and absolutely killing it. I'm gonna hit my See More button, and we're gonna give shout outs to those who have just recently finished. It's a lot of scrolling. It's a lot of scrolling. So you got TJ Miller, Aoneth, Coffee Claw, Tommy Lobster, who crossed just a few days ago. Halo Sweetie, Give Me Back My Name, Needles, Smidge, Sideshow Singe, A Taylor 24, and Midwife Tea Coffee, Moira Tannenbaum. You guys are all over 365 miles. And I don't know if I said Jimmy Dean, but yes, Jimmy Dean. There's a couple others here. Hold on a second. So Jimmy Dean, Coffee Claw, TJ Miller, Aoneth, Grandma 5, Halo Sweetie, Fortified by Book, Rachel J. from Columbus, Ohio. And I think some of these people like just crossed over and kind of stopped. Others like blew past it and kept on going. So that's all very, very good. So well done. All right. I hope I didn't miss anyone there of the recently finished. But if I did, I apologize. Coming up next, very next, Saskia, you are just 0.9 miles away. Are you going to drop something? Are you going to drop something during stealing of shout-outs? Saskia, you going to drop your 0.9? Why aren't you logging miles right now during this cast? I'm just saying, you got half an hour left. Shelly Bird, you missed your shout-out? Oh, no. I apologize if I missed it. Sorry. There will be stealing of the shout-outs tonight as well, Kirsten. Yes. There will be. Oh, Facebook user says we have shovels, bin bags, and duct tape if she needs assistance. Thanks for the support and the love. That's called accessory to murder and is frowned upon by most civilizations, but, you know, fair enough. Today, another Facebook user says, today my marriage is old enough to vote. Fair enough. And Kimberly says there ain't no such thing as a bad dad joke. Bless. All right. Checking this other comment. You missed me. I crossed like 20 minutes ago. Well, then I need to refresh. So I'll catch it again here in a second, Saskia. Sorry about that. There is a castle at the line crossing 365 times number of loops. Facebook user, you have confused me with your words. It does end at Edinburgh Castle. It does, in fact, end right at the Witch's Well. So the final view you have in that last couple tenths of a mile are fantastic. I highly recommend you are watching your views in the last 2 miles, especially as you are completing a loop or completing the first loop or any other loop, because it literally ends at the Witch's Well. And if you ever get to Edinburgh, you got to go to the Witch's Well. You got to go to the Royal Mile because it's amazing. I love Edinburgh so much, and the Indian food, so good. I don't know what you're talking about, Kim Damon. Moving on. We will celebrate 45, same as Star Wars first date. Oh, very nice. We don't hide bodies, we garden. Thank you, Facebook user. Yes, I am aware if you put an endangered plant species on top of the grave, no one can dig it up. That's good. That's good knowledge to have. All right, where was I? Going back to some racery here. Saskia is getting closer. Apparently, has finished. Corky Jules at 363.7. Jenny Penny 362.8. Yuki Girl 359 even. K-Van 79 is at 252.5. Also getting close. Probably going to make it in the next couple of weeks or the next week or so. Biotic Fox, Scary, S. Carey, Jen Bear, Galaxy Girl, Octopi Queen, Gabby Romo getting very close to that goal. Imposter Louis Romo getting very close to 365. And so who else? J Pond, Hufflemel, Polka Dot Mo, you David, Dr. Deborah, Scrapper Karen, Villain Puffs with a Z, Griffin Time Lord, otherwise known as Jamie Newmeyer, Ginger Hippie, Hufflesaurus, Peppy Raymaker, El Hermione, KK Puff, Betsy Mezzanotti, Yogi Snake, and Chinook Mama. You guys are all getting very close. I imagine you are going to make it within the next couple of weeks, and we'll cross that line. Very exciting. Also over 300 miles right now, Lively Chick by Brandy731 and Ravenclaw Nick, Nicole Taylor. You guys are all over 300 miles, as did everyone else that I just mentioned prior to that. So you guys are over 300 miles. Those who are on track right now, which would be 210 miles, which would put you right on track, 210 miles, is a lot of you. I mean, there's 475 of you doing this, and 274 of you are right on track, including A. Fran, Alex Ray, Sailor Star, Marjorie, Agent Sarah, Fishy Mama Runs, Magpie 47, Hola Kitty, Kimchi Mammy, Spring Cora, Ash on a Mission, Static Sloth, Heldine A, Gavinia, Disney Llama Lady, No Peppers Please, B-Hole 20, and AJ Griffdog. You guys are all over 210 miles, which means that you are right on pace of a mile a day for 365 days. Also over 200 miles, quick shout out to Slip Mail, Nifty Niffler, Mini Puff, Running for Chips, Villain Bard 2, who's Louisa, Villain Bard 2, and I've lost my place. Try it again. There you go. Mini Puff, Running for Chips, Wine Cat, Audio Duck Pixie, Marnie Warner, you're over 200 miles. And Puff and Pup and Glitch Queen. You guys are all over 200 miles, so just slightly behind pace, but won't take much to catch up. Those who have reached the halfway point, or about 182-ish miles, not super far behind and able to catch up there, include Kells Bells, Nat E, Follow Your Arrow, Pterodactyl, Mama Bear, Mary Mitchell Sathern, Keeta Skeeter, Mauve, Time Lord Gem, Odin Sage, Esmeralda P, Chirping Eagle, Coach Karen with an I, and Controls Guru, Derek Bolton. You guys are all over 180. You're past the halfway point, on the way back to Edinburgh, going strong. And then quick shout out to those who have reached the 100-mile mark. You're a little behind. but not terribly so. A couple of weeks of concerted effort, and you can get right back on track. Megali, son of Carr, Millie Villani, who put up a ton of miles. By the way, Millie Villani put up a ton of miles during race across time. So I was saying their name all the time. Slither Jen, Tree Friend, Winter Lee, Penguin on the Run, Slither Claw, Bayas Mama, Bat Nurse, D-Min Lulu, and Danny Post. You guys are all over 100 miles, making good strides. And then want to give a quick shout out to those who are about a quarter of the way there. So about 90 miles thus far, and who, again, can get back on track. And that includes the Master Sith, Shenanigans, Never Be Cacti, Stacy K66, Mom times two boys, Gorgeous Cena, Tough Puff, Ponsrory, Delarina, and Awkward Platypus. You're a little behind, but totally make it up. Anyone can make it up with 15-mile-a-day cap. Yeah, you can make up some time. All right, checking some comments. Elizabeth, you're at the back of the pack. You're teeny little 30 miles and change. You keep on rocking with your bad self, Elizabeth Warren. You keep rocking with your bad self. Because you know what? It doesn't matter where you end up. The whole point is to give you a goal and hope that you achieve it. Maybe your goal is to just get to 50 miles or 100 miles in a year. Maybe your goal is to do a loop of 365. Maybe it's to do 2 loops or 3 or 4, or to get to 3,000 miles or 4,000 miles or 5,000 miles, like that. Regardless, you registered, you're going to get your medal. Now, the medals, you're going to have to wait a very, very long time. Talking like a week, maybe 2. That's right. Fans Around the World medals are actually going out this week. The beginnings of it. Betsy should be picking them up on Wednesday. And so maybe by the end of the week, beginning of the next week, Fans Run the World medals are going to start going out. So that is going to be super awesome. All right, just checking with endangered plants. What bodies? There will be none. Very good. SteamYard is being evil. Fair enough. Someone's preventing the chemicals. Why is everyone talking about getting rid of my body? Oh, this took a dark turn, and I love it. No, Lisa, don't encourage them. Pigs are good at gardening. Why is everyone looking to bury my body? Jeez. You know what this is all called, by the way? Evidence. Saying. Your miles matter not, your goals, your journey, your process, all the things make you a rock star. Agreed. 100%. Maybe not 365, but definitely going to push to see where you get to. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing there, Elizabeth Warren. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. You hear that? It's a very sad sound. It's called an almost empty mug. It's a little bit of ice. It's an almost empty mug. So sad. You know what they say? When the mug is empty, the cast is done. Fortunately, I was an Eagle Scout. And I came prepared with extra ice, an extra Coke. Oh, hey, flashback to Friday. Listen. Yeah, very, very similar to a solid 3 minutes Friday night. There you go. And that's the full. That's the better sound. That's the full sound right there. All right. Reload. The live can continue. Perfect. Shoot. I sent my kid in the grocery store so I could watch. I was going to get alcohol if I went in. Now I'm a bit sad. Well, yeah. Yeah, always prepared, Rachel. Always prepared. I was an Eagle Scout. Absolutely. We are all each other's alibis, says Facebook user. it's written. They can trace that. I'm not sure exactly. It was admittedly longer on Friday. Regardless, moving on. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Nothing to hear here. All right, I've done the shouting of the outs. Now it's time to steal it. If you got some miles to drop, now is the time to drop them. Drop them like it is August in Florida. Yes. Drop them like they're hot. Yes. Maybe that's why people stay as Facebook users, so they can claim, so they can have deniability. Fair enough. Rachel, you're married to an Eagle Scout, also one who's also prepared. He says marrying me took care of his preparedness. Smart man. And let's be honest, Rachel, he married up. All men marry up. So there you go. All right. Drop those miles and we will do the stealing of the shout outs. Hitting the refresh button. The refresh. All right. So 22 seconds ago, Love Muffin dropped 1.6 miles to steal a shout out, putting them near the top of the course at mile 709 of 365. So working on that second loop. Put them in the outskirts of Edinburgh in a lovely little neighborhood. You're like right outside someone's house in a lovely little neighborhood there, Love Muffin. Badass Badger dropped 2 miles. Great picture of Badass Badger. Give me a thumbs up. I like it. And they are on 4th Road Bridge. Not really sure what happened to 3rd or 2nd Road Bridge, but 4th Road Bridge looks pretty good and looks like a lot of fun. Looks like very popular with the cyclists, not so much with the cars because it's very narrow. Panama Pixie dropped a half mile 29 seconds ago. And beautiful spot on the A82 in Scotland. Beautiful mountains all around. Comments there. One day I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. That is a beautiful quote, Panama Pixie. Not sure who said that, but beautiful. Eye of the Tiger dropped a half mile. Hashtag urinate. Hashtag the mob is listening. Hashtag the Ocho. Bridge of Allen is where you're at. You're at a train station. Hey, Sarah, that's cheating getting on a train. Jeez, getting on a train. Sarah Steiger's getting on a train, people. Miles are all sus, is what I'm saying. Sus. Badger Daddy passed me with a big old on your left. Badger Daddy, meanwhile, is at the B9154 in Scotland, near a fence. That's right, Keegan. You're at a fence. Delicate Flower from Ravenclaw dropped 1.4 miles, putting them on the A82 in Scotland, very near a motorcyclist. Margie dropped 2.1 miles about 7 minutes ago, putting them on the A86 in Scotland, near a very cool old barn, which is nice. Ravenclaw Nerd dropped 1.1 miles, and I got no. They're in Dalwhinnie, and I got nothing for a screenshot there. First lap down for Saskia Elizabeth, 1 mile completed, and puts them right at Edinburgh Castle, and it is right there, and it is gorgeous, and it's beautiful. You're right there at the end of the Royal Mile. And just beyond, it's actually just beyond the Witch's Well. Actually, Witch's Well is about 300 feet away. So it's actually not right there. It's actually more into the castle. Raven K dropped 4 miles 28 minutes ago, putting them in Roslin, Scotland, so they can obtain the Holy Grail, which is, that's a plus. If you're going to do something, on a Monday, pick up the Holy Grail. Sherazard 06, 1.1 miles, dropped about half an hour ago, put them on the B9154, near a blue trash can, which looked very much like a teeny tiny TARDIS. But yeah, that's all I got. Panama Pixie dropped another 1.4 miles. And again, on the most beautiful stretch of road. on the A82 in Scotland, in the Highlands. Absolutely gorgeous. Kippy Claw, 1 mile. And they are just in Scotland. Very specific there. But at mile 979.5 of 365. So past the second loop, working on the three, working on the third. If they go right, they go to Perth. If they go left, they go to Inverness. So you got choices to make. Kippy Claw, you got choices. Walking Claw dropped a mile, put him on the A85 in Scotland, a wooded scenery with a loch in the distance. Very nice. Who's your dino? And I have no idea who that is. Oh yeah, it's Michelle, B862 in Scotland, there in the Highlands, loch in the distance. Very lovely. Another 0.5 for who's your dino, and a 2.7. Reader Girl, 1.2 miles. Excuse me. Something caught my throat there. By the way, who's your dino? Hashtag not a dirty toilet rabbit. Whatever that means. But you always give me a hard time because I don't read your hashtags. Well, I read not a dirty toilet rabbit, and now I have regret. That along with hashtag moist nubbins. So maybe there's a reason, Michelle, why I don't read your hashtags very often. Reader Girl, 1.2 miles. Panama Pixie, another 2 miles and another 1.1. And another 0.9 and a 2.5 and a 2.4 and a 4.2. Wow, that's some good mileage. I think you capped today. Niffler's Brother, 2 mile and a 2.5 miles and a 3.5. Where did that put all of you? Where did all those miles put you? They put you in Scotland, on a nice little side road there with fields to your right. Lovely. Moogie dropped 1.6 miles out there, getting miles out in Alaska, but instead is teleported beautifully to a autumnal scene on the B970 in Scotland. All the leaves changing colors at that time. Niffler's Brothers back for another 1.7. Bobby 55 back for a mile and a 3.4 and a 3 and a mile. Well done. Putting them on the A9 in Scotland, which is also another lovely place. The real McCoy dropped 5 miles with plus 20 kick-throughs. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it sounds difficult. Put them on Lagan Road in Scotland at sunset. It's a very lovely image. Turtle Claw, 1.2 miles. And then Aslan Claw dropped a 0.6. Alien Lizard dropped 5 miles and a 1 miler and a 3.3. And Claw Courtney dropped a 0.6. That's about an hour ago. Let's hit refresh here. Catch the most recent drops. Love Muffin was where I started. Hitting the refresh, letting it go here. Got a few minutes left. Punk Ass Book Jockey dropped 7 big old miles. Hashtag drink cactus juice. Why would I drink cactus juice? For after I drink the cactus juice, I shall never know quenching again. For cactus juice is the quenchiest. It'll quench ya. Drink cactus juice. Hashtag balance. Hashtag Iroh is my mentor. I rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra last week, and it was wonderful. Odd Duck dropped a 0.8 miles. Hashtag sweet relief. Thank you. Tartan Texan dropped a half mile. Hashtag only managed 0.5. That's fine. Hashtag not enough in the tank. That's fine. Hashtag urinate. There's enough in the tank there. Hashtag steal a shout out. Odd Duck, another 0.8 miles. Music Linguist. That's MOOSIC. Music Linguist. 0.8 miles. Hashtag coup search 2022. Hashtag where the coup's at. Duck dropped a 0.8. Everyone seems to be dropping a 0.8. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. Anyway. All right. So let me. Well, I was in Scotland in quotes because it's the location. You're in Scotland. Well, everyone's in Scotland. Where in Scotland? That's why I keep doing the air quotes because sometimes it just gives Scotland. Like that's yeah. Clear your throat when you say loch for accurate pronunciation. Yes, loch. Yes, you got to have some phlegm in a solid loch. Is it today Eagle Scout Day? All right, well, such a deal. Melanie Nicole, I will just let you know that I have noted your comment and I shall not repeat it. And I'm moving right along, trying to keep this thing PG-13 ish. Oh, it was the first doctor who said that. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. You can pace on a train. Yes, you can, so long as you do indoor mode and not GPS. You absolutely can pace. I have done it. I have paced on a train. People look at you really, really weird. But I did it once during COVID. I had to take a train, and I was the only one in 2 cars. It was great. It was like 12 people on the whole damn train. You did all of your miles on Rat this morning. Fair enough. You've been waiting. Facebook user says, I've been waiting on ancestry stuff. I keep hoping to find a family castle, but I'm pretty sure my ancestors were indentured servants. Yeah, I know who my ancestors were, and not so much with the indentured servitude. More like kings. But I am a direct descendant of Edward II of England. Yes. But if you go back far enough, everyone's descended from somebody. You know, you get there someday. Wait, someone said tequila with tacos. It's the quenchiest. No tequila. Tequila's bad. Tequila's evil. I turned down free tequila today. Yes, I did. When I went to pick up my bottle of Lovely Captain, they're like having a promotion. They're like, would you like some free bottles of like instant death? Here's some cans that will kill you really quickly. And because they had tequila in. And I was like, no. Sometimes the best thing one can do is rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender to spend time with Uncle Iroh. Agreed. And if you can watch The Tale of Iroh without crying, you have no soul. And you are not human. You have failed the Turing test. That's the new Turing test, is show them The Tale of Iroh. If it doesn't cry, it's a robot. If it cries, it's human. That's the new Turing test. The phlegm. Sometimes the subtitles are so much better than what Brian actually said. I do get that a lot, and that happens. No, I haven't skipped. I'm just not saying all of them, Facebook user. I have not skipped all of those hashtags. I've said it a couple of times. I wasn't going to say it every time because it just makes me want to pee. Goes and looks for Melanie's comment. I remember that. He read my hashtags, including urinate. Yes, I did. And now everyone's looking for Melanie's comment. Fair enough. Someone's a Mary Chilton descendant. Dawn is descended from witches. Salem women who were tried for witchcraft at Salem. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. Because my wife and most of you are the descendants of witches that those bastards failed to burn. Because y'all badasses. Tale of Iroh. I-R-O-H. Tale of Iroh. It's part of the episode called Tales of Ba Sing Se. And it's fantastic. And if you don't cry during Tale of Iroh, you have failed the Turing test. Elizabeth Warren says that is impossible. You are correct. No, that does not depend on the quality of the tequila. No, it doesn't. I'm actually allergic, so that would be bad. Yes, we are all proud witches. Watch us not burn. Technically, because Jacob sings "Leaves from the Vine" at random and has no idea he's killing us. Thank you, Booth. Thank Jacob. Just don't randomly go around singing "Leaves on the Vine." Oh no, that's terrible. I have too many emotions. Yeah, and that was the final thing that Mako recorded before he passed. I don't know if his name was pronounced Mako or Mako, but before he passed, that was the last thing he recorded, which makes it so much worse. Not the kale of Uncle Iroh, the tail. The tail. Sarah, why are you saying that there's no war in Ba Sing Se? There's no war. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. This is FanCast, man. We can talk about any fandom you want. Let's do some raffling because I got five. Technically, I have 5 minutes left. Sorry, Kier. So let's do some raffling. The goal this month was to log 7 for the 7th month, and I have a Fans Run the World monthly lottery Excel spreadsheet right here. We had 302 eligibles. And so I've numbered things appropriately. I've got my trusty dice. So first we start with the D4. And the D4 rolls a 2. So it's someone in the 200s. The 2 is the word there. Then I have my percentile dice. These are really cool ones. These were given to me for Christmas by one Kier Hansen. And they've got little gears inside. And they're very, very cool. And I love them very much. And they're very good at killing players. I don't kill players. My dice kill players. And it comes out with a straight 30. So spot number 230 on my list is going to be the winner as I scroll on up. Are you still watching? You know what? You may only have 30-ish miles, but you logged 7 this month, Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren is the winner for the month of July, Elizabeth Warren. I love it when that happens. I love it when that happens. Elizabeth Warren, you may only have 30-ish miles, but you did at least 7 in July. Cheers. Elizabeth Warner is the winner of this month's prize. And the prize is a $30 credit, up to $30, anything you want on TeePublic. So any design that we've still got up on TeePublic can be yours, up to $30. So that's typically a t-shirt and so, stickers, whatever. But there's some things that are $30. You may want something different than a t-shirt. But Elizabeth Warren, you're the winner for this month. Do not underestimate the power of your miles. Exactly. I only have 30-ish miles so far. Who cares? Did you meet this month's challenge? You did. Boom. You win. You're a winner. That's cool. So Elizabeth Warren. Oh, yay. So you did see it. Oh, yeah, good. So, yes, you are the winner for this month. Very, very cool. I just heard a chirping sound in my ears, which is Hiddles telling Betsy to email you. I'm sure that's what it was. So congratulations, Elizabeth Warren, on your triumphant victory. You did at least 7 miles this month, and that made you eligible for the win. Wiener, chicken dinner. Very nice. All right. The challenge for the month of August is going to be more challenging than the month of July. July was super hot. August is hot too, but July was super hot. We want to give you something nice and easy. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for them, but not impossible. For the month of August, it's get back on track time, folks. We want you to get to 240 miles, total miles, not all in 1 month, but 240 miles by the end of August. Get yourself back on track. Get to 240 miles by day 240, which I know technically it's like off by a day or two, regardless. But 240 miles by the end of August, by August 30th, to get you back on track. August 31st, not August 30th, August 31st. I'll give you the whole month. 30 days has September, April, June, and November, not August. Got it. Get to 240 miles by the end of this month. And so if you're already over 240 miles, you're in the drawing. You're good to go. So Elizabeth Warren, you won this month. If you can pull it off 2 months in a row, it means that you logged 210 miles, which is technically doable. It's doable. It is. under the current cap rules, you could do 200 miles in a month. It would put you back on track. You said you wanted to push, see how far you could get. I'm saying you could get to 240. Elizabeth Warren, you dropped 200 miles in the month of August. I'll give you a prize myself. You just let me know you made it, and you get 210 miles this month, and yeah, I'll get you a prize. Half cap a day would put you right there. Yep, 7.5 miles, half cap a day would put you there. But don't die. That is rule number 1. Don't die. Rule number 2, don't drink tequila. Something like that. Good stuff. All right. What have I missed anything on my notes? I don't think I have. All right. By the way, letting you know the prize for September 1st, which is when we're doing the next FanCast, the prize that month is going to be very special. So you definitely, this 240 goal, it's actually kind of, it'll be really, very worth it. It'll be really worth it. I'm just saying it's a really cool prize. Not saying $30 on TeePublic is nothing to sneeze at. It's a solid prize for Elizabeth Warren. But the prize for September 1st is pretty awesome. So go for it, is what I'm saying. Rule 2 changes. Rule 2 is in the eye of the beholder. And it depends on how much you've had to drink and whether or not you can remember what Rule 2 was before. You've already failed rule number 2. I'm not sure which rule number 2 was, which one you failed, because there have been multiple rule number 2s. I've lost track. No, if you want a blanket, Teresa Murphy, you got to sign up to run for us in Chicago. That gets you a blanket. That gets you a cool blanket. Fun, cool blanket stuff. All right. Kier wants to go run on a treadmill. Thor needs to go potty. And I need to go potty. So we're going to wrap this up here very shortly. Jocelyn says, what else is happening on September 1st? No idea. No idea. None. No idea. No idea whatsoever. Be in the fan domain. I'm just saying you might want to be in the fan domain. Just saying you might want to be there for sure. You want the Chicago pin, but need to get donations. Yeah, you know what? Get donations. It's all good. Be in the fan domain is what I'm saying. If you're watching this in the TARDIS or the Great Hall and you have not yet joined the FRC fan domain, make sure you do, because the fan domain is going to continue on beyond August. It is going to continue on. It is. What it looks like, how things work, it's going to be different, but it's going to continue. So be there. September 1st is what I'm saying. Be there. Fan domain. Yes, that one. Facebook.com/groups/FRC fan domain. Be there. All right. We're all quivering with Antissa. Say it. Say it. Someone, you feel free to finish it off there, Nicole. Do it. Come on, Nicole. That's long enough. Say it, Nicole. A Facebook user beat you to it. We're all a bunch of nerds. Hey, I don't know about you, but I went to midnight showings of Rocky Horror when I was in high school. I never did Frankenfurter. Just so your mental slate is clean. I never played Frankenfurter. I did a lot of Brad. And I'm blanking on the name. The bald one with the stringy hair. I was okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, but Rocky bought me breakfast. It's all good. Anyway, a toast. Throws bread. Throw the rice. Should we all do a watch in Chicago? We absolutely could do a watch of Rocky Horror in Chicago. I'd be totally down with that. Take over the freaking lobby. Absolutely. Riff Raff. Thank you. I did a lot of Riff Raff. Fit in my vocal range really well. And the great irony is that Riff Raff, later in life, do you know who Riff Raff became? Mr. Flynn Fletcher. Riff Raff is Phineas and Ferb's dad. Fact. Look it up. Riff Raff is Phineas and Ferb's dad. I'm not sure what my favorite part is. Vine or voice from the booth at times. Well, Kier's good at being the voice from the booth. That's true. Need a little bit of shock treatment. Yes. Yes. The actor who played Riff Raff in Rocky Horror Picture Show later on became the dad of Phineas and Ferb. And when you consider all of the musical numbers that are in that show, just saying. Crystal Maze is a fantastic show. By the way, if you ever get to Britain, Crystal Maze, fantastic show. Yeah. So the voice, the actor who played Riff Raff was the voice actor who played Phineas and Ferb's dad. It's a little mind-blowing. All right. I think that's it, folks. We've gone a few minutes past 8 o'clock. Kier needs to get some miles in. That's it for me. My mug is nearly empty, and my bladder is very full. And I'm never repeating that mistake again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me for FanCast this month. Thank you very much for joining me. It's going to be an awesome month. It's going to be a lot of excitement with the House Cup, the Hoovian Cup, and all of that. We will see you September 1st. In the meantime, make sure that you are hydrating. You are wearing sunscreen. Very important. Follow rule number 1. Rule number 1 is paramount. And have fun with it. Achieve your goals. The actual mileage number is irrelevant. How you do in comparison to your goals, that's what really, really matters. So that's it for me, folks. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you on September 1st for FanCast, and maybe for something else. We'll see. Have a good night, guys. Bye.